Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Arsenal YouTube channel. I said TV last time, and to be honest, I do not go by Arsenal anymore. Or I don't go by Arsenal TV anymore. I apologize. I just go strictly by Arsenal. Anyway, I'm already digressing, and I'm 22 seconds into the recording. In this episode of the ASMR Arsenal, yes, ASM Arsenal. What a fantastic name. What a fantastic intro. I'm doing the CDL Career Simulator. What this is if you're familiar with like F1 Manager or Football Manager, someone made this website where you can essentially have that kind of game inside of the Call of Duty League. And if you look here, you can see that we are actually able to choose like challenger. We can choose the Pro League. We can choose Modern Warfare 2019. We can choose BO3 2016. Rise Nation, man. Elevate as well. Holy. Or you can do the current BO7 2026. Now, as you can tell by the title, we're going to be rebuilding Cloud9 New York. Now, I have been a Cloud9 fan. Generally, I'm not just saying COD. For probably like 13 years now. It was probably 2013. When I started watching Counter-Strike esports, and I instantly fell in love with Cloud9. So, yeah, man. We are going to be rebuilding Cloud9 now. Oh, oops. Okay, so we click here. Cloud9 New York. We have a $200,000 budget. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. Personal information. Who do we want to be as the manager? Let's do something just stupid. Very, very stupid. Let's do, oh hell, we'll just do me. Arsenal. Bingo. Arsenal. Roster management, max roster size. Okay, okay, this is cool. We actually have some settings here that we can actually, like, customize the game with. Okay, so roster management, aging curve, forced to retire at 31. I don't necessarily agree with that. If the game's not gone, the game's not gone. You know what I mean? So max roster size, we can keep that as 7. That's fine. I highly doubt we'll have 7 players, but active roster size, obviously we're going to do 4. Financial starting budget, 200K. Minimum salary. I think the minimum salary is for real 20K in the CDL, so we're gonna do that. Prize money budget share. Default's 35%, so we're gonna keep it on that. Injury rate? Brother, come on. Trade offer rate. Chance per team per week to send you a trade offer. Oh, dude, I'm completely cool with trade offers. Hell, yeah, let them send me a trade offer 50% of the time. You know what? Nah, well, we won't do 100. 7, though? We'll do 30%. How about that? League of Talent boost lifts every existing player's overall by uniformly raising their underlying skills. Archetypes are preserved, an anchor stays consistency heavy, a first blood stays aggression heavy. Nah. I mean, I don't really see either. Okay, so playoff series BO7, finals BO9. No, it needs to be BO7 for the finals, BO5 for the playoff. Expansion mode? Add 4 expansion teams? No. We're fine. Skip in-game tours, because we don't need that shit. Let's launch the career. Sorry, I forgot I'm not in advertiser. I'm not in broadcaster mode. I'm in ASM Arsenal mode. Sorry about that. Won't happen again. So we are pitted here with what looks to be basically kind of like the Football Manager home screen. We have the advanced week up in the top right. We have all of our stuff. So yeah, this should be pretty easy to navigate. Here's inbox, offers, scrim. So we can schedule scrims, it looks like. We can enable tryouts as well if we would like to try out. How weird, man. Okay. Scrims to run. Okay. Here's our calendar. Whoa, the calendar is... Okay, so... Oh, this is actually laid out extremely well, man. Shout out to whoever made this. So, if we go off this, looks like we have 6 weeks of off-season. We'll have 4 weeks of qualifiers, Major 1, rest week. Okay. And then we have champ. Oh, look at this. Okay, so we can see who we play in stage 1. So we're going to have Riyadh Falcons up first, which is going to be a very, very difficult schedule, followed by Vancouver Surge, which shouldn't be too crazy. LA Thieves after that, G2 Minnesota. Okay, so obviously, here's standings, circuit. I don't really know what circuit does. Manage team. Okay, so here are our players, man. We have Encourage, we have Hide, we have Nezra, and we have Wevy. Now, here is the very bad part about all this. Those overalls are awful, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we look at Scrap here is a 79, Chris Lair. 79 overall as well. We got Yodeling Kid 78, MC 76, Paco 76. Neptune, who is a free agent now. Hang on, ladies and gentlemen. His market value's 350,000. And if I'm not mistaken, we don't have that kind of cheddar chain. Oh man. Okay. Well, I am beginning to see the issue here. The glaring issue, might I add. We don't have money, we don't have good players. But I knew that going in. I really want to see how much money we have. I know I'm pretty sure we have 200K, but I would love to find that, just that information regardless. GM anal up at the top left is class, by the way. All right. So yeah, we've got to drop someone from this Cloud9 organization. Who is that going to be? If we look, potential-wise, Wevy has the lowest potential. Now, unfortunately, I don't really agree with that. Now, here is also a thing. I would love to keep at least 2 of these players. I personally love this roster. As a Cloud9 fan, I think this roster is really, really good in like 5 years. I think Hyde's getting nothing but better. I think Nezra's also getting nothing but better. I think Wevy's very talented. So with that being said, considering Nezra and Encourage are on expiring years of their deal, I believe I am going to let them two go. And in doing that, that opens up 2 spots. Now, granted, I don't think those 2 spots are going to be very good, but the overall goal, ladies and gentlemen, champs. Obviously, that's every team's goal. We're not gonna do it with this squad. I know that to be a factoid. So, Hyde has a very high potential of 76. Personally, my favorite player on the team. Wevy has a 62, which is not gonna be higher than Encourage or Nezra, but like I said, they're on expiring deals. Wevy's actually only on 18K when I'm pretty sure the minimum salary is 20K, so we're either gonna get fucking sued for good work conditions. I don't know. But I also, yeah. So let's go ahead and release Encourage. We are going to get a little bit of budget back from that, which is really cool. So he is gone, and Nezra, unfortunately, you are going to be gone as well. Now, I know it's a little weird that we're making changes instantly, but firing years on their deal, I want to get a team, I want to get a team fielded as quickly as I can to get gears in motion, get stuff meshing, and then, you know, we'll go from there. Now, with that being said, we need to go look at the player hub. We need to look at free agent. Okay, we've got Ethan, the young gun from EU, having a market value of 327K, man. Oh. Neptune's gonna want 353,000. Wow. Okay. All right. Let's look at some young guns here. Oh, we could bring Aluka on. You know how crazy cool that would be? Getting some Aluka in here. 19 years of age. We can sign him for the long term. C9 Aluka. Now think about it. Aluka and Hyde together on the SMG. Oh man. Now that, okay. Hang on. Oh, is Aluka the decision, though? Like, is that really how we want to start things out? Granted, dude, to be fair, I think we sign Aluka. He only wants 50K. Oh, wait, his asking is 131K? Hang on a minute. I want to sign him for, hell, I'll do 4 years, bro. I'll do 4 years. But I don't want to give you 99,000 a year, bro. I'm gonna offer $71,000 for his annual salary to Aluka. Offer is now pending. Holy moly. Now, Ender is someone that we could maybe bring. Doom as well. Legend, Geo. We got Trakes. We got Snoopy. Oh, man. I think we probably need to go somewhere like with Swooty. He's on that flex. He'll be good on the AR. Oh, he's asking so much, fam. Nah. Well, let me bring you in for 1 year, homie. Let me bring you in for 1 year, and let's get you on a 50K salary. Now, how crazy would that be, Swooty? Come play for us over here in New York, man. So we have offers going out to both Swooty and Aluka. We're going to advance a week. Rival offer. Carolina Royal Ravens are offering Aluka $111,000 a year for 4 years. They want to get him in place of Fire, bro. Total value of that deal is going to be $446,000. How does Carolina have that kind of money? We're going to have to let that offer go, man. We're just gonna offer the same thing. Aluka's gonna sign with the Carolina Royal Ravens. Swooty has declined your offer. They said it's insulting. So it's not gonna be that easy, lads. It's not gonna be that easy. Which is fine. Which is fine. Let's take a look at some other free agents here. We need to get their asking prices. Oh yeah, we'll sort by salary here. We'll go all the way down here. We can bring in Felony. Well, Felony is a 50, but Fellow is a 60. I guess the name change really did do that man something crazy. But the thing is, he's asking 116,000. We should have just kept Encourage, homies. I can't even lie to you. We should have just kept the boys. I'm tripping. Tripping big time. So good though. We're gonna get someone in here who wants to play for the brand, who wants to make a name, wants to be an impact, and we're gonna give the man who didn't get a proper chance from the Huntsman, I believe. I think we're gonna go after Rispy here. We're gonna offer him. We're gonna keep things quite low. We're kind of getting a little bit of an estimate here on how he wants to play it. We're gonna offer him 28,000 on a 2-year deal. Rispy, come be our other sub, and we need to find ourselves an AR as well. And I think there's a decent chance we can get maybe someone just a little more prominent in that role, someone who can begin getting results out of our team immediately. Part of me kind of wants to go Rooper, man. I can't lie. Let's look at the Roop. Rodrigo. Mexican 23-year-old player here. We can make him an offer. His asking is 80K. It's a tiny bit high. It's just a tiny bit high. But it is something we're looking at. We could also go out and get Mr. Dylan attached. Get a vet to really develop these core gentlemen here. Hang on a minute. What if... Oh, man. Okay. We're gonna offer Mr. Attach here 60. I'm really getting the most out of this that I can. We're gonna offer Dylan Attach 68,000. And then I'm also interested in... hang on just a tiny minute. Let's go look at some of these real young guns. I mean, just absolutely. I would almost like to sign a bench player, but that's getting a little out of hand here. Maybe 2 pending contract offers. That's fine. Woody rejected. Aluka chose to. I'm not sure why it's saying that. So we're not gonna do that. Roster incomplete. Hopefully not after I press this button. Rispy, welcome to the Cloud9 team, man. Welcome to the roster, Mr. Rispy. He has signed the deal, done and dusted, and Dylan Attach is coming to lead the boys at New York. Cloud9 is going under a new leaf here. We've got Attach, we've got Wevy, we've got Hyde, we've got Rispy. 2 absolute slayers in Rispy and Wevy. We got Hyde on the SMG, and we've got Attach IGL in it all, man. Hang on just a minute. This is looking good, gentlemen. Hang on just a minute. We're gonna get some scrims going, I believe. I think that's gotta be the proper thing to do here, right? As soon as I figure out how to schedule a scrim again. I've actually forgotten how to do it. In the, man, I just saw that. Scrims, there we go. All right, we're gonna run 3 sets of scrims, and we are gonna go against, let's be realistic here, let's go against Boston Breach, man. Let's run 3 sets of scrims. We got ourselves a map in the second scrim, or in the, yeah, in the second set, but okay. We are going to also scrim Vancouver. Let's get an idea. Okay, so in the second set, again, we win 2 maps this time. It goes to a game 5. 0-6 currently in scrims, but that is okay. We take a look at the calendar here. We've got a few more weeks of off season, which is fine. We can get our players up. We are scrimming. The stats are raising, so we are good. We just gotta play more scrims, man. We just gotta get dedicated, get the time in. Spark, Purge, Afro, and TJ is the team coming out of Boston. Not a bad team, bro. Win your first trophy to unlock sponsor negotiations. So we gotta win a tournament. Wait, Carolina signed Swooty as well, man. Wait a minute. Carolina's just stocking up on all the content talent. Okay, well, we advanced a week. Let's go ahead and run 3 sets of scrims on the Toronto Koi. We do not pick up a map from them. Let's go ahead and scrim the Falcons. We get a game, we get a map in the first set. What do we win? We won the Overload 7-2, so we're doing a little decent here. We're doing a little decent here in the third game mode, which is not bad. Okay, but overall, it's gonna be a 1.26 for attached, to be fair. A 0.98 for height, a 0.68 for Webby, and a 0.6 for Rispy. Holy moly. Kismet going negative, though. Get shit on. All right. Let's advance another week here. So now we're in week number 5. All we can do, gentlemen, all we can do is just keep banging out scrims. Just keep getting better. Let's do our thing against Optic Texas, man. We're going to play 3 sets of scrims, and we're not going to pick up a single map. Book is going to be the MVP in the third set. Attach with a 1.10. Webby with a 1.0. Okay, now here is the thing, gentlemen. This is our team. We're locked in. We are locked in for the first year unless something just falls at our doorstep. We've got Attach here. He's doing his thing. How old is he? He's 29, so he is on his last contract with us. It would be fantastic if we could get a championship win with Dylan Price Attach on the team. That would be really, really cool, but we're just going to keep banging out these scrims. We're going to run them again. G2 Minnesota. We'll run 3 sets there. We pick up a map. No problem. We pick up a map. Now we're going to go against Carolina Royal Ravens. Let's run some scrims. We do not pick up a map. So their team is looking, wow, pretty good, to be fair. Aluka, Exceed, Nox, and Lurk. So I'm confused what they're doing with Swooty. They don't have a bench, so I guess he already got dropped again. Which, speaking of, we are just going to have a look at the free agents, making sure no one new is here on some crazy stuff. Big Wake wants some money. Vivid's here. Trakes as well. Legends, Snoopy, Vance, Brack. Got Dylan Rex. We got Arcides here. Still got Fellow as an option, to be fair. Managed team. We do only have 65K though, so now we are we're pretty locked in with our team as of right now, fellas. So let's just run some scrims against the Heretics. Oh, we pick up a map against them, to be fair. Dylan Price Attach, man, with a 1.09. I'd love to see his stats so far in all these preseason scrims, but I don't believe we're gonna have the honor of doing that. We're gonna run 3 scrims against LA Thieves. That's, you know, pretty much exactly how we thought that one would go down. Last week of the preseason here, gentlemen, and if we look at our growth, looks like we need to just keep banging out scrims to get these guys banging. So I'm not entirely sure what, surely to God, spamming scrims against every team. Surely that's not the play, but it might just be. So we're just gonna go down the list here. Oh, and look at that. It's a close series against Boston Bree. We win one map in the first set, win 2 in the second, win 1 again in the third. Let's go to this game 5 series. YUNZII with a .92. Attach with a .97. Hyde having a stinker with a .71. Rispy also having a stinker with a .66. Spart was frying us. But we actually won the first hard point, and it was just constant the entire time, really. Which is crazy because they were frying our shit. We just somehow won. We won the overload off a god tier game from YUNZII and Attach. Hyde doing his thing, 1.0 in the other hard point. But we ended up losing that one. So we went up 2-1 going into the hard point, which we had already won map 1, and we choked. Look at that. Wow. Yeah. Damn. All right. Let's run scrims against the Royal Ravens, and we're going to win our first scrim. Ladies and gentlemen, we won our first scrim 3-1 against the Carolina Royal Ravens. Attach on a 1.22. Exceed and Aluka were both frying our shit, but it's okay. We won the first one off a piggyback from YUNZII. Won the overload off a piggyback from Attach and Rispy. Way to go, Rispy. I'm glad to see that he is actually having some good maps and he's not just getting shit on. Won a map on FaZe, so that's cool. E2 Minnesota. Oh, we are just not winning any of these scrims, huh? Picked up a map against Riyadh, sick. Didn't pick up a map against Toronto. We won another scrim, gentlemen. Another scrim, this time against the Vancouver Surge 3-1. Their team is looking crazy. They got Craze, Nero, Mamba, and Lunar. We lost the Surge. We won the Overload, man. We win Overload. We win Overload. That is true. We win Overloads. We're not going to get any money from that, unfortunately. But, yeah, no. It is what it is. I don't really know how to work this trade thing, but it's all good. Boston's got a whole lot of money, allegedly, apparently. All right, we're going to advance 1 week, gentlemen. We are officially into the regular season. Not entirely sure how we actually go about this, so I apologize. It looks like we are playing the Riyadh Falcon, and we'll have to see how we do. Okay, so here's the circuit. Okay, so Vancouver Surge versus FaZe Vegas. That's going to be a 3-0 for FaZe Vegas. Simp going absolutely crazy. Toronto Koi, Carolina Royal Raven. 3-2 to Toronto, Paris, and Miami. Paris going to take it. LA Thieves and Optic Texas cashing in at 118,000 viewers. LAT is going to 3-0 them off a crazy one from Hydra. But Dashy with an absolute blinder, 1.51. Holy smoke. Optic almost got the map 1 hard point. Mercules and Dashy going crazy there. Oh, look at how close that was for the entirety of the time. Okay, unfortunately, Optic gets the curse. Last game on Friday, first game on Saturday. They are going to take care pretty easily of Miami. Where's our game, man? Okay, so we play back-to-back on Sunday, brother. All right, Cloud9 versus Riyadh Falcons. Game number 1 is Sake hardpoint into P1. Oh no, Riyadh's holding it crazy. Can I turn up the timer? Can. Over to P2 now. Over to P3, and the Falcons are just always there. They're doing good. Look at Dylan Attach though, 1.5 KD. He's currently sitting at 20 and 14. He's trying his hardest for C9 right now. Gonna be a good break out of us. Back to the P1 though. Now over to P2, and oh man, they're trying to make it work. A lot of kills from us. Celium, a triple kill for him. Holy. Now, whoa, we're on the comeback though. Look at us in P5. We're holding. No, but the Falcons are gonna... Oh, over back to P1 though. Holy shit, the boys. Cloud9 No, 244 to 250, man. How crazy is that? Now into the fringe S&D. We lose 6-1. And now the overload on what looks like to be Scar. Oh, that's so sad. We lose 5-4. That's going to be the game over. It's a quick 3-0 from the Falcons onto us. Dylan attach. In the first game of the year, or the first match of the year, .96. He's doing everything he can. Shout out to Dylan Price, man. He just needs a little help, and unfortunately, I don't know if he's going to get it. Now, here is a big match. We're playing Vancouver Surge here, and to be honest with you, we did beat him in some scrims, so I'd really like to see how we fare. P1, it's looking like big Vancouver. We're on Colossus over to P2. We get a good hold there for a second, rotating over to P3. Vancouver's going to be holding it. Now we're holding it. It's going to be a long hold for Cloud9. We get the row over to P4 as well. We're holding. Now we're not holding. We're getting spawned in the back. We flipped the spawn. You guys can see what's happening. It looks to be pretty close, though. We're going to see. We ended up losing 250 to 213. That's a damn shame. And S&D on raid, it's going to be 1-0 to Vancouver. 1-1 to us, though, however. Vancouver going to win it again. 2-1. 2-2. We're just trading rounds back and forth. Hyde with a 3K. It's now 3-3. Hyde's on a 1.2. Mamba's going crazy for Vancouver, though. 3-5. 1v1. Wins it 4-5. And that's going to be it. 6-4. Next game. Overload, I very much think we win this. It's going to be on exposure. We lost. Wow, 8-6. Isn't that sad? So we get 3-0'd both matches opening weekend. That's sad. That, unfortunately, is very, very sad. And if we look at the team, man, I mean, let's look at growth. We're not really growing very much, are we? Ta-ha! All right. Well, we are quite literally stuck with this team. So we look at the calendar. We got 3-0'd by LA Thieves. That was our only match for that week. Let's advance a week. We had 2 more matches. Not a single map to be picked up. We are currently 0-15 in the CDL. We've got a message in our inbox. Dylan attached says, rough stretch. Let's stick together and work through this as a team. And I could not agree more. I wish, like on Football Manager, I could commend them for praise his good conduct. That unfortunately is not going to be a thing here. Heading into this week, we play Toronto and Carolina. And unfortunately, we did not win a single map for the entirety of stage number 1. We do have a trade offer, however, in from the Carolina Royal Raven. They would like to give me Knox on an expiring deal, $91,000 a year. Same overall as Dylan Attach, 60 overall, but he is on a 2-year deal, making far less money. And he has a championship ring. We're going to decline that. I know Knox could very well be the future, but I'm not going to be the one to try it out. Our form is awful. Let's view the major here. Major 1 in Mumbai, of all places. Holy shit, we're in Mumbai. We will play a loser, I believe. Okay, no, I take that back. Whoa, the Heretics beat the Thieves 3-1. How about that, LA? FaZe Vegas, Toronto, Koi. FaZe is going to take that 3-2. Sim all these matches. Optic walks on by. No problem. So we are now playing Toronto, Koi. If we win this somehow, we go on to play G2 Minnesota. We're going to auto the vetoes, and we almost got 100-point clubbed. We lost round number 11 in the S&D, and we lose 1-4 in the overload. That is going to be our Major 1 run over. Optic, Texas. Major 1 Mumbai champion, $500 prize pool. The rich get richer. It was the Miami Heretics Mythic that they played in the final. Holy smoke. I gotta see this. YUNZII with a 1.4 on the series. Hook with not a very good showing from him. Rencor on a 0.93. I mean, Hook just struggled. Makes you think about something. It makes you think. As you guys can see, our active roster spotlight, Dylan and Ted. All right, market values are updated after Major 1. We are in our break week, actually, so we can lock in focused practice block. Each focus boosts a different stat for the team. We can develop a player. That would not be a bad idea. However, okay, so nice. We can hit that reload. Control R. Okay, cool. We can hit that reload and get some stuff to work if we figure out it isn't really going down. We could use the bread, though, you know what I mean? We could use the money, the fan event, pack the venue, grow the brand, and cash in on the buzz. It would give us some fans. It would give us $40,000, which, you think about it, man, that's a lot of Skrilla. We'd be able to really dive in on somebody maybe crazy at the end of this year. But to be fair, this is a permanent +1 overall. I mean, if we put that on Hyde, we said we wanted to keep Hyde around. I know at the end of the day, Hyde is probably going to be our last option. However, I want to do it. I think I want to do it. I did it. Break week over. Hyde has been upgraded. 51 overall. YUNZII got the MVP. Now we've got a little 4-week session here before we get to Major 2. But before that, let's take a look here. Yep, Hyde is in that 51 overall spot. I mean, we got him for 4 years, man. So might as well put as much stock into him as we can. Oh, look at this. Attach is ready for an upgrade. How cool is that? Attach is ready for an upgrade. He now sits at 61. YUNZII is also ready for an upgrade, so he sees 51 as well. Team is starting to get just a tiny bit better, gentlemen. Just a tiny bit better. Season KD isn't looking too hot, but that is okay. I think maybe looking at a support staff might not be a bad choice, because if we can get something cheap, that'll really help these players out. Game analyst, test strategies during scrims before using them in real match. Analyst unlocks live strategy. Wow. A hungry newcomer. Huh. Oh, wait, so apparently we can watch these scrims. Yeah, look at this. We have a strategy tab, which is really cool. Hang on, I'm really interested in all this. No league intel because we don't have a, let's just do AI auto setup. Fuck. Okay, so in hard point, yeah, aggressive push. Fuck it, I'm cool with that. In S&D, I want, yes, push for picks and quick plants. That's exactly what I want this team to do. In Overload, I can't lie, I think we're pretty decent at. So I am going to say Escort and Protect is probably fine. So that's the strategy we're gonna be pushing through. As we'll run one set of scrims against the Boston Breach. We get 3-0'd there. We'll run one against Vancouver. We get 3-0'd there. This is a run one against Carolina. We do pick up a map. Then we'll do one against G2, I suppose. We don't pick up a map. Okay. That's fine. That is fine. Oh, we're going to get 3-0'd by Carolina on Saturday. And we are going to pick up a map against the Falcons, but it is going to be a 3-1. Dylan Attach, man. Absolutely cooking. We win another Overload off a 1.5 from Attach. Them all matches. I don't give a shit how the rest of the boys are doing. Advance the week, man. But we can, oh no, we only get 4 scrims for the entire calendar. Okay, for the entire stage. Okay. It's going to be a 0-3 loss to the Gentlemate. And we're still just not winning any map. Rispy is being very, very vocal. More practice, more film study. He is being very adamant about wanting to be on this team. I've reviewed the VODs. Hardpoint was our biggest issue. Okay. I'm going to take stock in what the players are saying, and we're gonna get it done. AI recommendations for Hardpoint is passive control. It says passive control is the best, but Rispy seems to think it's not. But I think, oh wait, we were on aggressive push, to be fair. So let's simulate one more week. How did we do here? Stage 2, 0-3. Okay, we're not doing much better, gentlemen. Major begins this week. Let's just sim the entirety of the tournament here. We did get a map on Toronto, but Optic Texas is gonna win again. They're going to get the prize pool 4-2. Shotzi with another MVP and Hook with another bad major final. Market values have been discussed. They've been readjusted. Let's just take a look at the player hub here. Let's look at these signed players, and let's look for a specific Mr. Kyler Garland. Hook, he's a 67 overall. He's on a $136,000 salary, currently negative in the CDL this season. It would be an absolute honor to have who be the guy to lead our team. It would be insanely cool to have that. So let's say we try to get something done about that. Hyde, look at that, already up to a 52. Oh man, I can't wait to see the player Hyde turns into. I'll be completely honest. We are in a break week. Do we just increase Hyde again? Or, no, we should probably go after a little money. I think we should go after a little money. Ooh, we can do a fan event, but we're gonna get, ooh, I don't like the nerf we get. I think we are let's just upgrade Hyde again, bro. Let's just upgrade Hyde. Let's turn this dude into a player that we like to see. We go to the dashboard here. We go to manage team. We're still rocking 65K. We haven't actually made any money since the start of the season. 4 scrims available for stage 3 qualifiers. We're gonna run a scrim against Boston. We are gonna pick up a map. That map is going to be the Overload. Let's run against the champs. Why not? Optic Texas. We didn't even get close. And we'll run against Vancouver Surge again. We do not pick up a map. They have now brought Ethan onto the squad. 73 overall. He's going to be really, really good for them. That's very, very tragic. We look here. What has happened? Stage 3. We lose to Miami. We lose to LA. Go figure. Go figure. On the season, we are currently 0-15 or 0-16. We have not won a game, gentlemen. We have not won a game. How sad is that? Wevy is absolutely livid in our inbox. This is unacceptable. 5 losses out of our last 5. We're better than this, and we all know it. It's time to wake up. Wevy, I know you are concerned, son, but listen, man. This is not the end of the bumpy road, son. I can't sit here and lie to you. We take a map. Rispy's pissed. We don't get a map. Our team KD dropped to 0.71. I mean, what do you want me to do, gentlemen? You guys are awful. We're either predictable or mistiming rotations. Need to analyze the data. Friend, I don't know if there's any. I mean, we can try to make a change. That's really what you guys are wanting. We can bring in someone like Mac here. We can bring in someone like Beans or Johnny, but I don't think you guys are gonna want that. No, we can't. I could bring in Benjamin Band, but he's 28. That's the only problem. Very, very old. We could bring in Dylan Rex. He's 26 though. Aluka is somehow on the chopping block again. What has happened? He got dropped. Aluka is back in the pool. Is that where we go with it, gentlemen? Is that where we go with it? We would have to replace an AR. And that AR that we'd have to replace is Rispy, which, to be fair, is probably our worst player. Let's look at the stats now. How can we actually look at the stats here? Let's look at growth, season KD. It's been an absolute abysmal time for Rispy, man. And, you know, he's asking 46 grand. That's an absolute steal for the player Aluka can be. Let's sign him for 5 years. $44,000, gentlemen. We're submitting the offer. The trajectory of Cloud9 New York could change in an instant if I hit this button and Aluka accepts that contract. He's actually done it. Holy moly. C9 Aluka is a thing. Rispy coming to the bench and Aluka being activated. 62 overall. We're paying the man $44,000 over 5 years. Things are about to turn around in New York. Holy moly, we're sitting with $21,000 in the budget. We are on scraps, but Major 3 is coming. We've got our team officially locked in for the rest of the season, gentlemen. Wow. Let's see. Do we have a scrim? Nope. Scrim limit reach. Let's advance the week. We did not win, but I would love to know if we actually got a map. We didn't get a map. That's sad, but whatever. Look at growth here. Aluka didn't have that great of a game, if I'm not mistaken. But it's all good. It's all good. Our map record is 1-21. We have won a map, so that's cool. Into the major, Aluka gonna hitters, I imagine, from getting off the plane from Germany, landing in New York. You're gonna have to see, once again, we are in that 12th seeded spot. Boston Breach, after starting the season off strong, they are in that 11th spot, and they are paying their players a lot of money. Guess what we aren't doing? That right there. Thieves are gonna barely squeak by. Look at that, Thieves and Optic in the first round. Or in the second round, I mean. G2 drops down. Toronto drops down, but they're going to advance. Boston and Miami. Miami's going to get by. Cloud9 New York versus Vancouver Surge. They are the 5 seed, by the way. This team is going to consist of Ethan, Win, Lunars, and Nero. And wow, that's a pretty good team, man. So, good luck to us. We're gonna auto-ban this shit, because I don't know what we're good at. Let's see how this game goes, man. We're actually up in the game, heading into P3. Oh my goodness. Wait, we're up by quite a lot, gentlemen. Hang on. Attach and Wevy leading the way. Aluka not having the greatest of games. Vancouver Surge has brought it back. We tend to play Colossus a lot. Look at that. Oh wait, it says we're on Den. Oh, we are on Den. I'm an idiot. We're on Den. 41,000 people watching out in the world. That's pretty good. That's pretty good for a loser's bracket. And look at us. We're up 212 to 137. P4 gonna go our way. P1 looking like it's gonna go our way. And we don't scam. And that's map 1 victory for Cloud9. Holy shit. Look at that from the boys, man. Hyde with a 1.07. Aluka 1.04. Wevy with a 1.2. Attach with a 1.5. S&D now on raid. We're going to slow this down a little bit. 2v2, now a 1v2. Damn. On the other side, going to be an A take from us. And wow, okay. Getting destroyed. We just keep trying to take mid, and it doesn't really work. No, 1-3 now. Oh, but we're gonna be, yeah, that's a big advantage for us. Poolside, Ethan's gonna win the 1v3. No, and okay, 2-4. We might be checked after that, though. Ethan is an absolute animal in this save. And there it is, 2-6 Vancouver. Overload, though, I have a little bit of confidence. Nope, we're not gonna win. Gridlock. We win that. We win the 2 hard points. Game 5, gentlemen. Game 5. Holy smokes. We're on sake. Game 5, S&D. To go through in the major. Losers round 1. Vancouver's gonna win it. And, oh, man, I'm so scared. I'm so scared for our search. Yeah, our search. We got Dylan attached, though. 3-1. Wevy with the 1v2 to make it 2-3. That might check him out. Nope, 2-4. Yeah, no, we are just getting Demolish. Big demolish. That's gonna be our run at the major over. But damn, we gave them a game. We gave them a game. And Optic Texas is going to win again. Major 3, Vancouver 4-2 over Toronto Koi. Mercules with the MVP this time around. Hook again. Another major. He went positive this time, but it was the worst performing. That's what I really, really like to see. Now, see, here's the weird problem I have. Do we switch our eyes to Aluka? I don't think we do. I think we continue on the Hyde train. We are trying to make C9 Hyde the coolest motherfucker ever. We did indeed get a trade offer here. Knox for Aluka. Carolina wants to get rid of Knox really, really bad. That is going to be a nope. Aluka is pretty much untouchable. I mean, we do need to mesh things in and kind of figure things out, but all is good. All is good in the hood. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we shouldn't be changing really much of anything. We did have ourselves quite literally the best timeout we could have imagined. So, yeah, look at man, dare I say it, I think we might win a game here in stage 4. I don't think we're making champs, so, you know, don't get your hopes up if anybody's actually watching this, which, to be fair, I've been having an absolute blast. It does not feel like an hour has already passed. So we are into stage 4. Should we get our scrims out of the way early? That's one thing that I just kind of don't really know. We're going to play Boston in 2 sets of scrims. We're not even going to pick up a map in either of them either. We're going to scrim Vancouver as well. No telling what happened there. Probably nothing good. I don't even know if there's going to be a way for us to go see what happened. I really don't know if there is or not. Oh well. Oh well. Okay, so let's see here. First game in our stage 4 qualifiers. Gonna be Boston Breach, and we get the win! I'm so sorry. I know it's an ASM Arsenal video, but we get the win. Only 27,000 eyes were on it, but Cloud9 New York has won a series. Aluka with an MVP performance 1.69. That is exactly what we want to see. They had 3 picks to our 2, and we got it fucking done, gentlemen. How cool is that? Carolina versus Optic, gonna be interesting. Oh, 3-0. Cloud9 now versus G2 Minnesota. I have no idea even who is on the team for G2 right now, but if we go by season, G2 is about middle of the pack. They've only won 8 series. We have only won 1, though. But their roster is currently looking like Dylan Envoy, Crimp, Nasty, and Sky. Not a bad roster. By any means, not a bad roster. Their team chemistry is good. I would like to see ours. We're at 71, so not bad. Keep scrimming or it decays week by week. Oh, okay. Mesh is 30 out of 100 though. So that's reps the active 4 have logged together, climbs over weeks and months, resets towards a cold start on every new signing. Yep. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's fine. That is fine. We are here, ladies and gentlemen, and we're about to play. G2. We're gonna lose 3-1, but Aluka having a good. Wait, all 3 of these guys had a good series, man, and they went negative. What the hell? All right, that's going to be all the matches there. We have a match against Carolina. Going to be a 3-0. Sim all the matches. I don't really care. Let's sim the day here. We don't play. We do play FaZe on this Saturday. It's going to be an 0-3. And I believe we have a Luca in our inbox. He says, I take responsibility for these results. 4 out of 5 isn't good enough. Let's have a real conversation about what we need to change. I love that. I love that. I love that a lot. I would love to take a look at it. The only problem is we don't have anybody to take a look at that. And we need money because I think we do need these guys here. I think we do need this support staff. I think it's going to be very important And I think much like in real life, Cloud9, they aren't the titan they used to be. I mean, know what's going on in their offices. I don't know what's going on with their checkbook. But I mean, let's be honest. Cloud9 just isn't a hard-hitting name like it used to be. So, sorry about that. So obviously, they're not going to have these resources that like Optic Texas has. And it's showing. It is showing. Now, in the event that we release Rispy, it is going to make our budget climb to 49K. We do have everybody locked up on multiple years, so unfortunately, I do think Rispy is gonna have to go. Very sad to see, but it is what it is. Wevy, unfortunately, might have to be next if he can't start performing just a tiny bit better. Just need him to be a tiny bit better. Stage 4 here. Let's go another week. Gonna lose 0-3 to them. We're gonna make sure strategy is the best match. Or search and destroy best match is methodical control. We're gonna do it. We're just gonna go. Fuck it. We're gonna go with the AI. With what the AI think. AI coaching here. We're gonna sign a field scout. So the field scout has joined our team. It reveals one of 3 strategies of every other team, unlocks basic chemistry lab access, train players with no archetype into one. Hey there, I'm your new field scout, and I'm excited to be working with Cloud9 New York. I know I'm not the flashiest hire, but I'm reliable, and I'll get you the intel you need. I'll be gathering basic information on opponent strategies, and we'll have my first reports ready by week 1 of qualifiers. I'll reveal one random strategy per opponent team. It's a solid foundation to build on. Looking forward to helping you gain that tactical edge. So very, very cool. We are bringing them on late into the season, but hopefully that will, hopefully something like that will change kind of the course of the end of our season. We'll just have to find out. We got 2 matches left here. Vancouver and Riyadh. Pick up a map, but unfortunately not gonna be a series win. We're just gonna sim the entirety of the tournament. We play Optic in the fucking losers bracket of all things, and Paris Gentlemates, finally. Someone dethrones Optic, and it's gonna be the Paris Gentlemates. Let's take a look at how it went down. 4-2 over FaZe. Joey D in Paris with a 1.21. Ghosty with a 1.06, Sib with a 1.21, and Estriel with a 0.83, an absolute stinker from Twin. 0.81 out of him there. We're going to advance the week. Obviously, I think we just need to upgrade someone. Or actually, maybe we do a fan event now, because we don't really have any games left, right? Yeah, here's the all-star team. The 8 best players of the season. Sib making it. Shotzi, Merc, and Dashy all making it. Hook not getting one. The best AR and the best SMG. Look at that, the duo. Brucey and Quave. 1.44 season KD for Shotzi. What an animal. Hardpoint Player of the Year gonna go to MC from Riyadh. S&D Player of the Year gonna go to Shotzi, which is interesting. Not really his mode. Overload Player of the Year. I would have really liked to see a Wevy or Hyde there, maybe attach. Objective Player of the Year, Dashy. I mean, just like real life. Kids hopping on the flag. Rookie of the Year, Shotzi. I guess to be fair, everyone's a rookie because it is the first. Social Team of the Year, biggest fan growth, Riyadh Falcons. Interesting, in the season MVP is going to go to Mr. Shotzi. 3 major wins, 2 major MVPs. I mean, it makes absolute sense. So if I'm not mistaken, yeah, I believe that is our season. Yeah, we're just not going to make it to champs. So in the first round, Optic gets through. Toronto getting through on LA. FaZe and Miami getting through. So we sim all of it here, and it's gonna be Optic Texas who wins CDL champs in Tokyo. 4-2 over FaZe Vegas, and look at that, Mercules with the MVP back-to-back. How cool is that, bro? Good for them. Now, if I'm not mistaken, week number 32. What do we do here? I don't know. We're just going to advance. Just wrapped your first full season. Thanks for playing. This is a free fan project built by one person in their spare time. If you are enjoying it, want to help keep the game afloat, server storage and cloud saves. Please consider a small one-time donation. It unlocks nothing extra. It just keeps the lights on. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. I mean, this guy has a really, really cool... Whoa! Optic Texas just asked me to join the team. Holy shit, Optic Texas. Something happened to Krez. Something happened to DB6 now, but they want me to come on. Hell no. I'm with Cloud9 till the death. Season 2 has begun. 5 new rookies have entered. Ferrari. Hunter S coming over from CS, apparently. Let's go, why don't we go take a look at some of these free agents? Hercules, Dashy, both free agents. Hang on a minute. I mean, look at what they're asking, though. Holy mother of God. Neptune, 79 overall at this point. I mean, come on. That's a big gap in money to the top. That is a big, big gap in money to the top. There's Yang. He's asking 91. Hunter S asking 94. That's just out of my budget, if I'm not mistaken. Friend. How much money do we actually have? Oh, it's off-season. Wait. Okay, budget. We've got 56,000 in the budget, actually. How do we see that? Did it tell us by any chance? Good luck with your new season. CEO budget update. Unfortunately, I've had to reduce the budget this season. The organization needs to see improved results before I can increase investment. Okay. Well, that's not too good. Now is it? Unlimited scrims available during off-season. Which begs the question, what if we just spam some scrims, huh? Hyde is looking at a 55 now. Wevy a 52. Attach 63. Aluka also 63. Yeah, let's spam some scrims, I suppose. Gentlemen, we'll run 3 sets of scrims again. Oh, Boston Breach doesn't have enough players to run scrims. Neither does Carolina. FaZe does, though. We pick up 2 maps on them. It's not bad. We're gonna lose. We will pick up 1 map all 3 times. LA Thieves don't have enough players. Miami Heretics. So here is where we might actually see an advantage, gentlemen. All these teams do not really have full roster. So we are going to, in theory, probably be one of the most meshed teams. Now, unfortunately, that might have to stop because we might have to sign a player, man. We might have to sign a player. And if that's the case, that's gonna be just a tiny bit shitty. We've got some players here who would work well with us. I'm really looking here in this range. Lasher's 32, but he would be a good fit. He could take Wevy's spot on that AR, but I'm just not really digging it, I don't think. I mean, Chunk Harry Lawton asking 47K. He's a 53 overall, so I mean, in theory, he is better. Could get a guy like Diamond Khan, who is 27 years old. We could get him to join the club, join the team, maybe, just maybe. What's an offer of 55,000 looking like for you? Not interested. Way too low. That's okay, I guess. Not really. Yeah, there's no point in spending this money, gentlemen. We won't be getting anything better than Wevy, and we've also, I mean, we know Wevy's growing, so I guess in theory, so how it works, I suppose, I guess these guys are getting experience every time they play. I am going to just do this. Oh, wait, who are we able to actually scrim? Oh, okay, we want to scrim here. What if we just keep clicking this over and over and over again? Now if we go into growth, total kills, it was not on some 3,000, was it? Hang on, I'm gonna go spam it again and see exactly what happened. Damn, we can't pick up a map again. Okay, now we go back to growth. Yeah, I don't think it's actually doing anything. I don't think. Oh wait, oh, okay, so off scrims, now Wevy is, okay, wait, hang on. So I'm confused. Does this work? LAT just doesn't have the team. They don't even have I apologize. They don't even have enough players. So here's what I'm confused about. Obviously, we're playing a shit ton of scrims. I mean, we're playing 3. So maybe there's just a protective thing in case of spamming. Okay, there's FA buzz about Neptune. Also super. Looks like both of them could be leaning towards Optic. No, it looks like Super's leaning towards Miami again. Neptune leaning towards Carolina. So if we look at the Royal Ravens here, they've got 1 player on salary right now. Holy moly. Okay, gentlemen, I love this. I love this, gentlemen. You know why? My team, we are meshed together. We are like each other. Some might say we love each other. Let's run 2 sets of scrims against G2. Not gonna get anything. Miami has a team. Super Metals Real Rencor. Okay, so just the boys as normal. Ooh, we got close here against Vancouver. I just realized I've been sitting here for like an hour in complete silence. I'm gonna play some copyright safe. Hope you gentlemen don't mind. Okay, nice. All right. I don't know. Well, okay, here's the thing. Our team's great. Our team is also happy, which is good. We've only got 1 year left of Dylan Attach. So we are going to have to find our IGL SMG player. And that is going to be 68,000 that we will actually get back. Now, here's the thing. Do we just release Dylan Attach right now? That would give us $124,000 to work around with. And that could get us a very, very decent player. We could get a good player for cheap, man. I mean, we could get Eric Boom at that point. Eric Boom at 24. Drake's at 23, 67 overall. We can get Hunter S. Look, the kid we were looking at earlier. Free agent, first blood SMG player. Yes. Yes, Dylan Attach. You got us through the absolute trenches. However, it is time to depart. Very, very unfortunately. Time to depart. Attach is gone. Attach is gone, and we are going to bring in hot new rookie. We're gonna give him even a little less than what he was asking for. Somewhat interested. It's a fair offer. Very interested. We're gonna go until he's not very interested anymore. Okay, 82.5 is what it's gonna be. And we want to lock this kid up for 5 years. He has a potential of 94, by the way. We are once again at a point, ladies and gentlemen, where the whole entire vibe of the video could change in just a few seconds. Look at Dylan Price now asking 105,000. He knows his worth. I love it, King. Go get it. Go get it. Now, I do need a little something to fall back on in the event that we can't get Hunter F. Nox is way too expensive. We do have DK, one of those EU things over there. He is also 19, so it would be very, very good. Not really any IGL SMGs on the market. We got ASIM, who, let's be honest, we're not getting ASIM. Yeah, so I think we kind of just have to hope that Mr. Oh, wait. You have 1 pending contract offer waiting for simulation. Decision expected in week number 4. Oh, no. Rival offer. Carolina again coming to swoop them. They need Slayer depth. Let's match it. Hunter S signed with Cloud9. Decision driver. The player took a chance on your project in a close race. Ladies and gentlemen, the roster is set. Hunter S comes in at a 65, and he is our best player. Aluka on the other SMG. Gonna be close behind with that 63 overall. Hyde at a 56, Wevy at a 53. We know just how good Hyde can get to. We've yet to see Wevy live up to it, and if we're being honest, if this year doesn't go better for us, we might have to look at a situation where Wevy isn't exactly our guy anymore. Wow. Okay, so fan-wise, well, I mean, we're just so behind in fan. Ay, ay, ay. It's all good. We're up to 28,000. Let's look at the support staff. We can buy a rookie analyst, to be fair. I think we're gonna buy it. Why not? Why not? We're in week 4. Can we scrim? Yeah. We can still scrim, right? Our scrim record is 5-160, by the way. We'll run 3 sets of scrims against Boston Breed. We're not going to have a very good time against them. FaZe, we're also not going to have a very good time again. Same with Miami. Same with Riyadh. What the hell, man? We are going to win a series against Vancouver Surge, which is nice. And I'll be honest, gentlemen, this team should be good. Like, I'll just be honest with you. This team should be all right, should be decent here. I mean, we got a Luca and Hunter S. Okay, we apparently weren't running any of our best strategies. So I think we should get one more round of scrims in. Oh, well, shit. Oh, look at that. Okay, Vancouver, we're putting mad rounds up again. Optic, we're not even gonna get close. I mean, holy shit. I mean, is it even possible for us to, like, beat a good team? Is that a thing? And we are in the last week of the offseason. I think it might be a little funny to address this. And the Ravens only have 3 players. They've got Exceed back, they've got Gwen, they've got Johnny. Johnny on a 1-year deal here. If we go back, look at us. I mean, we don't have a very good mesh. Lineup's brand new. Avoid more roster moves and let it build is apparently what we need to be doing. Last week of the off season, we're here, we're good. Season number 2 on the way. Let's make sure we're getting those scrims in. We've got 6 scrims we can run for major number 1, and we're gonna run them against the best team in the game. Let's go Optic here for the first week. Gonna be a 3-0, but look at Hunter S, look at Aluka making plays. We're also gonna run against FaZe was another good team this season. 3-0, but Hunter S putting together good results. Los Angeles Thieves gonna be 3-0. That's fine though. We have the pleasure of the first match of the season. It's gonna be against FaZe Vegas. Let's sim it through. We take a map, which is fine and dandy. It's gonna be the Overload. Look at Hyde being very, very clinical. Wevy with 5 separate scores in this game. Holy shit, Wevy. Okay, go on, kid. Let's sim Cloud9 versus Riyadh. We aren't gonna get that done. All good. Let's sim to the next week. Very close. We got very close to beating the London Royal Ravens there. Look at that. View results. Aluka with a fantastic game. Hunter S with a good game. We win the first hard point. It was close for a minute, but after like the first set, things were all good there. Very, very close, man. We played better than them. Well, I take that back. No, Wevy and Hyde, man, they're just struggling. I mean, if we look over here at the Royal Ravens, these overalls are, yeah, I mean, 66 is their lowest, so it makes sense. I just wish we could grow these players just a little quicker. I mean, just a hair quicker would be fantastic, in my opinion, personally. Go ahead and run 3 scrims against Vancouver, get us feeling some sort of way. We went 0-6 in scrims. Okay, fair enough. We simulate this week. Lost there, and then we lost 3-0 to Vancouver. That's not good. This week, it's us versus G2. Gonna be 3-0 to G2. We play Thieves as well, and it's gonna be another 3-0, man. Damn, are we for real, player? 5 matches. We play Toronto. So yeah, we're gonna get 3-0'd. Wow, this is starting to become roster identity is Hillbreakers. We got 2 first bloods, a 2-way, and an objective player. I mean, we're doing everything it says to be doing, man. I think we probably just need to let it mesh for a complete year. But with that being said, part of me kind of wants to part ways with our AR and just get someone new in that we think might be the answer, like forever. But what do I know, man? But what do I know? Here we go, major number 1. We'll sim all these matches because I'm interested to see the boys' first match on LAN. It was against the LA Thieves, man. I mean, that's going to be a hard one. We do end up taking a map, though, and it's going to be that Overload again. We're just good at Overload. We get wins on Overload. We were down 2-3 at one point, made it 3-3, 4-3. They immediately made it 4-4, but then we got 2 more at the end to make it 6-4. That's cool. Who's going to win the first major of season number 2 in Madrid? Going to be the Los Angeles Thieves, man. Game 7 over FaZe. And look at that, Ethan now on FaZe, doing big things over there. Abuza with another stinker. Maybe a little bit of a commonality here. See, he had a .91 season number 1. He's currently sitting at a .89 in season number 2. 26 years old, 87 potential. Might be someone to come after in the very, very near future. Let's advance a week, though. Trying to play for a permanent +1 overall. I think I'm understanding the identity of this team. I think what I'm going to do, man, but we could really use the money too, man. Think about it. If we choose money for every single break this year, that's a lot of money for a superstar in the off season. Next year could be our year. Yeah, I'm with that. Regional fan alert locked in. We got a trade offer Lunars for a Luca. We're not going to be accepting that in the slightest. Scrap going to be the major 1 MVP here into qualifier. And look at that. We got a whole bunch of upgrades for our squad. Now looking at 66 on Hunter S, 64 on a Luca. So that's really cool. We play Riyadh and then Toronto. We're going to get 1 map on Riyadh. No maps on Toronto, and that's gonna move us down and down and down and down. We play Boston, not gonna get a map. In week number 2, we play LA and Optic. Not gonna get a map against either of those teams. And then last week for stage 2, Paris Gentlemates, we don't get a map. We get 1 map against them. Nothing's really changed. We went Overload on exposure a lot, I will say. So, I mean, maybe that's something we can tap into, because holy moly. Gonna advance a week. Here's the major. We're just gonna sim it. We get 3-0'd at LAN. LA Thieves are gonna be the major 2 Amsterdam champion. Cool stuff there. We are going to get more Munyon. More Munyon, please. We're gonna advance the week here again. Play Vancouver, to be fair. Keep ourselves scrimmed up here. We'll run 3 sets against Boston per usual. 1 map gained there. 0-6 on the scrim record. Fucking class. We play Vancouver 3-0. Awesome. We play G2 in Carolina. We pick up a map against G2. We don't pick up a map against Carolina. Now we play Miami. We're not going to pick up a map. We play Boston. We're not going to pick up a map. And week number 4, we play FaZe. Not going to pick up a map. We play Optic. Not going to pick up a map. Okay. Oh, look at that. A Luca. Gonna have a double level up because of his kills and his experience. Hyde's gonna be getting a little better as well. So here we go, gentlemen. Some stars are starting to align. We are gonna sim the tournament. We play G2 in the losers bracket. We're not even gonna pick up a map. Major 3 Bangkok. Gonna go to Optic, Texas, of all people. I would really, and I quite literally mean really, I would really enjoy if we could just win a match on LAN by any chance, by any stretch of the imagination. That'd be really cool. We are going to once again pick money because we are spoiled little men. Mercury is going to be the MVP there for major number 3. If we look at our team, we do have some budget, $123,000 of budget to be exact. And here's where things get weird, because we really could sign someone right here, right now, but I don't really think we should do that. To be fair, Wevy's getting up there, like in rating. He's only 4 behind Hyde. We do have 6 scribs that we need to do. So we'll do Boston, we'll do G2, and we'll do Vancouver. 0 for 6 on scrims. Motherfucker, man. Ugh. Our strategies are still looking good. If we look at our team, though, man, like, Hyde officially has the LAN tag, so that's cool. He's a LAN performer. That's really neat to see. Maybe we need an objective AR, bro. Oh, wait, that's Hyde. That's literally Hyde. Okay. Maybe a more objective-based AR play. Maybe that's the key. I mean, we could sign Vivid right now. We could sign this Yang kid, but he's already close to his potential, so there's not really any reason in doing that. Anybody with some nasty high potential here. We've got this exotic kid, but we're kind of just moving backwards if we do that, so that's a little annoying. We do have Swooty here, objective AR, only asking 66,000. He's already a 62 overall, and then think about it, man. We are quite literally just good to sim after that, but I mean, there are even more players, you know. Yeah, I mean, there's no point. We're not making champ. I don't see a point. I don't see a point, man. I'll be honest. I don't see a point. Players are starting to get a little restless, which, to be fair, is very fair. We did pick up a map on Gentlemates, though, so we are moving in the right direction. Lost 03 there, and then 03. Yeah, okay. Well, here's Major 4. We take a map over Toronto Koi. Optic Texas are gonna split 2-2 with what I believe was LA. Started winning a shit ton. Market values have been updated. Let's get another 40 grand. Hercules with another MVP. Luke's gonna make it this time for Optic Texas. He's gonna make the All-Star team. Gun rolls of the year. Merc is on the SMG. Hardpoint goes to MC. S&D goes to Merc. Overload goes to Joey D. OBJ player of the year Dashy. Most improved player gonna go to Scrap. Rookie of the year is gonna go to Cloud9's very own Hunter S. Let's go, man. Rookie of the year. They can never take that away from you, King. That's cool. Awesome. That's really cool to see. Big shout out. G2 Minnesota are gonna make champs as the 4 seed, and they haven't changed a fucking thing. Wow, how cool is that? Let's see who makes it, and it's gonna be Optic Sao Paulo champs, man. They win the $2 million prize pool 4-2. Neptune is now on 100 Thieves. He replaced a Beezy. Ooh, after Major 4 today. You know what I'm saying? Easy for Neptune doesn't sound that bad. Okay, season 3 now begins. Manager contract offers. We got some shit. Growth is available. Unfortunately, I've had to reduce the budget again this season. Yeah, got some retirees. 9 new rookies are joining the pot here. Jolt at a 75. Ator at a 72. Okay. Oh, hang on. There's some class to be had here. LA Thieves want us to come manage for them. I say nah. Okay, we got 3 more years on a Lucas contract, 2 more on Hyde before he is going to need to get paid. Wevy is on the last year of his deal, sitting at a 54, and if we're being honest, man, it might just be time to get rid of his ass. We're gonna look at some ARs here. We'll look at all types, but Spart is currently a 79. Absolutely craziness. Ator here is an AR. He's a first blood AR. Says he'd be a poor fit for the team. That's really tough. Nero's asking $439,000. These guys are on crack. Am I the only one who's thinking that? We got Zach Wilson here, Zawil. He's asking $134K. He has a utility AR, said it would work well. We have Lurks here, but he is a little out of the equation here. We got Setsi, we got Rasco, we got Heist here. We got Rally here, Mr. Ryan Allen, 18 years old. He's got a potential of 91. He'd start at a 61. Now, Rally here is a two-way AR, which would be cool to see. It would be cool to have as well. Offer too low at 130. Oh, 140. He's even thinking about, oh my goodness. Okay, so Mr. Strafe here is not gonna be joining the team, it doesn't look like. I don't want to drop Wevy just in case, but it would put us at 171,000 that we could pay a player here. Oh man, oh man. I'm trying to decide what to do, bro. I'm trying to decide. We've got this nice lad here, Dubois. James Dubois, 18 years old. He is a poor fit. He's a first blood AR. This Rally kid, bro, here's the thing. 91 overall potential. And he'd be a decent fit. It says he'd be a decent fit. Whoa, make an offer here, man. Let's make an offer for like 56,000. Little too low for his liking. So is 70. So let's see about 85K. 85K he's very interested in. I mean, even, oh, whoa, all the way down to, looks like 78K is his bottom dollar. I mean, we could lock this guy down for multiple years if we want. Really make this guy a stud, an absolute stud. Have him catch up to the rest of the boys. And then we just run it for years on end. Right? I mean, that could be how it is, man. That could literally just be how it is. Could be big for the program. Rally's gonna sign the deal, gentlemen. He is gonna sign the deal. New player alert. Unfortunately, this means Wevy is to the bench. And to be honest, as he is on the last year of his deal, it is time to say goodbye to the main man, Wevy. However, that's going to free up some money to buy this piece, which is our aim coach. Now we're here, gentlemen. We've got our OBJ hide. Level 59 or 59 overall, whatever. We've got Rally as well, Hunter S, and Aluka. This is your new look Cloud9 roster. And I don't know why, but I don't know why we're not scrimming. We need to be doing that immediately. So against FaZe, we're going to take a map. That's good. That's good. We're not going to take a map there, but fine. Miami's having a little bit of turmoil. They can't decide what they want to do. We win a scrim against Riyadh. And that's going to be normal Riyadh, by the way. MC, Pred, Xnid, and Kismet. We're going to win a scrim there. Surge don't have any good enough teams or don't have a roster. Thieves have a roster. We're not going to be able to get a fucking map against them. We get one map against G2. We get no maps against Optic. Go figure. We get two maps against Toronto. Well, that's not bad. Let's go look at this third set here. They've still got Insight, Kips, Kleenex, and Abe. So, I mean, I'm sure if you go to that Toronto Koi squad, yeah, they've got some solid meshing. Or actually, no, they don't have any solid meshing. Chemistry is how well your active four actually play together. It's built from 4 levers, not from how good the players are. Oh, Anchor and First Blood. Okay. Exactly 1 IGL. Objective and Closer. Okay, so we low-key might be building our team just a little wrong here, but that's okay. We'll let it ride for a minute and see what exactly we can do here. Player mood. He's in a good mood. That's good. Aluka is happy, 21 years old. All right, don't think there's really too much I can do here. We'll see if Boston can run a scrim. They cannot. We'll get a scrim with G2. We'll get scrims with Riyadh. Getting very close to putting maps together and beating them. So that's really good. We go to growth. We do actually have an upgrade on Aluka through scrims. And look at this, Hunter S is preparing for a triple upgrade, same as Hyde. So things might be looking pretty decent for the Cloud9 squad. We can't seem to pick up a map against Optic or Toronto for that matter. We finally pick up a map against Optic, and it's going to be an overload where we beat them 8-1. Or no, sorry, 8-7, not 8-1. That's going to be 8-7. Rally having a absolute fucking game. Okay, like telling you, dude, we're not bad. I don't think we're bad at all. We're gonna run a scrim against every team. We're picking up maps. Like, to be fair, we're picking up maps. Picking up more maps there. Not picking up any. We're not really picking up any against the top tier teams, I must say. So that is a little sad, but it is what it is. Okay, we are officially in week 7, so we do start qualifiers, but we do have 6 scrims we can play. So we will run 3 against Boston Breach, and we'll run 3 against Riyadh Falcon. Not gonna win any of those, but that is okay. If we go to the circuit here, our first match is against Paris Gentlemates, in which we don't do a damn thing. However, Yang's made it on to Paris Gentlemates. Hunter S pulling out the MVP for the squad that time around. We're apparently, okay, we play 2 times on Friday, by the way. Tell me how fucked that is. And we're gonna get 6-0'd in 1 day of league matches. Hunter S after the first weekend, 1.09. Interesting to see. Interesting to see. We play Optic. We're not gonna pick up a map. If we play Vancouver, we're not gonna pick up a map. We are gonna take Riyadh to game motherfucking 5, though, man. Damn. Took him to game 5. Aluka and Hunter S having a pop-off game. Beat him on the overload, right? No. Wait, they literally 3-0'd us. Why did we play 5? What the hell? That's a little bit of a bug. They, Oh, wait, no, we won map 5. Or map 1. I'm an idiot. We won map 1. 1.29 out of Aluka with 122 seconds on hill, 1.11 out of Hunter S. But we just can't seem to get anything done. We're still here in that 12th seed spot. We're not even going to win a map. FaZe Vegas is going to be your Major 1 Singapore champion. Now what do we do? Now we're in a weird spot where do we take money or do we take training drills or do we take Aluka to a 70 overall? I believe that's exactly what we do. If we look at growth here, Aluka's got a big pop. So does Hunter S. So does Rally. So we've got a good squad, bro. That's all I'm saying. We've got a good squad. Oh, in the reset week, trade offer Abe for Aluka. Ripping dick. Look at our strategy. Are we still... Damn it. No, I'm an idiot. Forgot to change our stuff with the new acquisition of Rally. I forgot to switch our damn strategy. We get a win against Boston in a scrim. We're taking maps off the Royal Ravens. We're not taking a map off FaZe. We're taking a scrim off G2 Minnesota. We're not even going to take a map off the Thieves or the Heretics. For a matter of fact, we're taking maps off Riyadh. That's it. We're taking hella maps off Paris. No maps off Optic. Barely any maps off Toronto. Barely any maps off Vancouver. Damn, gentlemen, what the hell is wrong with us? Do we get a map against FaZe? And of course it was indeed the overload. Hunter S scoring 3 times. Attaboy. Sim all these. Damn, we're not even getting maps. That's the problem, gentlemen. We're not even getting maps. We're not winning shit. We're not winning maps. We're not winning anything. Oh my god, we're in the 11th spot, actually. We don't have any champs points, so I don't know how we're in the 11th spot. But either way, I find it weird that Carolina is just really, really bad now. Well, they have Knox. They have Gwyn, who's an 82, to be fair. Like, damn, so that's crazy to me because that is a way better team than what we have. They got 2 SMG Slayers, though. No objective. So maybe that's what sets us apart. We'll have to see. Let's go to Sim All. And we took 1 map off them. But in Chicago, the Major 2 champions are going to be once again Optic Gaming. This time it's in 7. Let's get Hyde. We now have Hyde at a 60. 6 more scrims. So we will scrim Riyadh 3 times. Not take a single map off them. And we will do the Carolina Royal Ravens as well. We are not going to win a scrim there as as well. Hunter S has some experience to give up, so he is going to hit 70 overall. So we've got 2 players above 70 overall now, man. I mean, it should be, in theory, I mean, surely to God, we can win a series. We can win a regular season match. We did it last year. Surely to God, we can do it this year. But we're 0-1, now 0-3. Now 0-5, 0-7. Riyadh Falcons went 1-6 as well. So what's that mean, bro? Here we have Paulek, but like, dude, it looks like we might just end up wasting our players' time because we just cannot win, bro. We just cannot win. What the hell is a man supposed to do in this moment? Sim again. We're playing Carolina. We get a map off them. Optic Text. It's just been the same thing for the entire video. They're gonna beat FaZe Vegas 3-2. It should be 4. I don't know why it's only 3-2. Shotzzy with an MVP, and I'm telling you, bro, Neum is apparently the 10th greatest player of all time. Thing is, he's a 72 overall, man. So it's like, what's Mercury's overall? He's a 93. Holy mother of God. You know what? Yeah, let's look at the player hub. Let's look at all players. Let's go by rating. All gun. Yeah, Mercury's is just on top of the fucking world, bro. Gwyn's an 82. 04. Look at all these guys making just insane amounts of money. Aluka's on this list though here, man. Gateron on that list as well. First Blood SMG chose to go a different route with it. Hey, it is what it is. This Jolt kid was asking way too much money, but I mean, look at him. He's not even posting a positive KD though, might I add. Well, gentlemen, we weren't able to get it done here tonight, but I hope you enjoyed this little video. Maybe if you guys are asleep, you could think about leaving me a like when you get up in the morning because you passed the mission. You fell asleep. To be honest, this was kind of just more of me yapping because this was really, really fun. This was really, really fun. I cannot wait to come back and visit this. So yeah, more than likely going to be another video made on this. However, no, I don't know how I'm gonna do things. But no, this game is sick. I'm really enjoying this so far.